What is going on, y'all? Summer is definitely here. It's toasty out here today, but today we are out here on, I don't know if y'all, that spin was terrible. I don't know, it's back there. That's probably better for y'all. We are out here on this 2025 Nightster, and there's something Harley-Davidson did this year that makes me really excited about this bike. Let's talk about it. And y'all gonna be like, that's it. But trust me. So if you're hearing a bunch of noise in the background, it's because the auto fair started up here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. I believe it started today, and I'm hearing like cars racing or something like that. But let's go over a few of the specs here on the 2025 Nightster for some of you who possibly have not seen one of my previous videos on a Nightster or any of my other videos. And if you haven't, shame on you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell notification, give it the thumbs up and all that good stuff. Let's make sure this video skyrockets or whatever it does with the algorithm. I don't know how that works. So the 2025 Nightster comes in at a wet weight of 481 pounds. It's a liquid cooled RevMax 975T V-twin with 91 horsepower and 72 foot-pounds of torque, which I think is pretty good, especially for the weight of this Harley. You're gonna get a low seat height of about 27.1 inches, which is great for those shorter riders with a shorter inseam. Did I say that right? A shorter inseam. I think I said it right that time. You got a 3.1 gallon tank, which is nothing spectacular, but you're gonna get 52 miles to the gallon. And in case you're wondering, that is not the tank. The tank is located right there under the seats. Haha. You've got this 4-inch display as well as ride modes. As you can see here, you got full LED lighting around the entire motorcycle. The bike looks good. I'm gonna have to say the bike looks good, especially in the vivid black. And that's probably because black is my favorite color. But let's get the helmet on, get on this bike, and then I'm gonna tell y'all eventually what's that one thing Harley-Davidson did this year to make the Nightster even better. Ooh, it is toasty, man. All right, let's put on these gloves. That's right, with a B, gloves. All right, let's get on the bicycle. So for those of you who have not seen any of my previous videos, especially the Nightster video, you suck. I'm just joking. But we're gonna go over the hand controls here really quickly. So you got both your turn signals located here on the left. You got your right and then your left, and then you push in to cancel them. You also got your button to cycle through your display here, which you're going to get your mileage on the bike, which it shows is currently 7 miles. Press it again, you're going to get trip A, trip B, remaining miles to this tank of fuel. Then you're going to get a clock, and then you're going to get your RPM gauge, and then you're going to jump back into mileage. You also got your horn over here, which is quite loud. And then you get your flasher as well as your high and low beams located right there. On this side, you've got your run switch, which if you switch it down, that puts it in run, and then you press on the top to start the bike. You also get your hazard light right here. You get your traction control option there, and you get your mode button, which I don't know if you can see it on the screen. There's a couple little icons. So when you're in rain mode, you get a cloud with some rain coming out of it. You get a road or street for road mode, and you get an S for sport mode. We're gonna start off in rain mode and just work through the different modes while I talk to y'all about this bike. Let's get her cranked up. That was weird how I started it. Did y'all see that? I put my thumb like this and press down. I don't know why I started it like that. That is not a typical thing. And no, I do not have a messed up hand or broken thumb. All right, let's get out here. So typically I'm in a different spot when I come do these review videos. But as you can see back there, there is a crap ton of people up here due to the auto fair. So I'm gonna get out of here before it gets busy. Right now we are in rain mode. So rain mode's cool and all. I mean, it does its job, what it's supposed to do, which is make sure that rear wheel does not slip while the ground is wet. And the way it does that is by reducing your throttle response. You're gonna get a very unresponsive throttle when you're in rain mode. Like right now, if I twist the throttle, it did nothing. It didn't do much at all. But that's what it's designed to do. And rain mode kind of can serve two purposes, because it works great for newer riders who are out there who are afraid of a more powerful motorcycle, and they jump on these
200 and 300 cc motorcycles, and then 3 months down the line they're ready to get rid of them and upgrade. That's a great reason why this bike could be perfect for someone, because due to the fact that you got that rain mode option, you can just ride in rain mode until you get comfortable with your motorcycle, and then you won't outgrow it so fast. Now, how well does rain mode work? I have no idea, because I have not been on a Nightster in the rain yet, but just from how, when I twist that throttle, how muted it is and how the rear wheel will refuse to spin, I'm gonna say it'll do its job quite well. Oh, that's a nice vehicle. I like that Chevy truck up there. All right, so let's talk about ergonomics before I jump up here in this road mode and sport mode, because once I get to those modes, I ain't gonna want to talk about no ergos. I am 6 feet tall, 230 pounds, and I am on a Nightster, which basically replaced the Sportster in the previous generations. And the Sportster felt a lot smaller than this bike does. This bike feels a lot more roomy. I am comfortable on the bike. I'm not at a complete right angle with my legs with the mid controls. They are up a little bit and it's giving a little bit of bend in, but overall it's a comfortable seating position. The handlebars are about mid chest, so my hands are down a little bit lower, and I am leaned in a little bit. So that works great for a sportier ride on a cruiser. It's comfortable, it's still a sportier feel, but it's not like a complete aggressive attack position that you get out of a sport bike. So as you can see, once you get up in speed when you're in rain mode, the bike will move a little bit, but that throttle's still going to be quite muted. The cool part is, if you're sick of rain mode, you hit the mode button and you jump right into road mode while you're riding at 55 or 60 miles per hour. So now we're in road mode. This is the mode that most riders will probably be in the majority of the time owning this motorcycle. And road mode does a great job. It's going to give you plenty of performance, plenty of power, plenty of bike to move your big ass, or my big ass, because I'm bigger than some people, so I'm a little juicy. But it's got plenty of power to get me down the road. It's got passing power, and it's going to do a great job at moving me around the city, or if I'm on the highway or anything like that. And no, I have not said the one thing that Harley did this year to make the Nightster even better yet, but hang on, we gonna get to that. I want to give it to you right in the beginning. I want you to hang out with me for a wee bit. Is that okay with you? All right, so when I am cruising in road mode, it is a comfortable ride. Now, based on my weight and everything, the suspension feels fine. I'm sure there's ways to upgrade your suspension and make it even better, but right out the box, right off the floor, right out the gate, you're going to get a solid suspension. Now, most Harley-Davidsons are air-cooled motors. This is a fully liquid-cooled motor, similar to how the V-Rod was fully liquid-cooled. Off the top of my head, I cannot think of another fully liquid-cooled Harley-Davidson. If you can, comment down below. So what you're going to get out of that liquid-cooled motor is it's going to be able to go up even higher in your RPM range, and you're going to get more power and performance the higher up in the RPM range you go. So you could twist this throttle and you'll feel that power still delivering even up in those higher RPM ranges. Right now we are in road mode, and if I twist this throttle, it moves, and it moves quite well. Now, is it anything breathtaking or something that's going to just be like, oh my God, wow, it's so amazing? No, but it does a great job at what it's doing. It's delivering you plenty of power and got you out here on the road enjoying your ride. Now, if you just want to have a whole hell of a lot of fun, you hit that button again and you're in sport mode. Sport mode is a totally different beast. It just is. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Sport mode is something different, especially on a motorcycle like this that only weighs in at 481 pounds. I know I'm going to get in the comments, that's not even light, that's a heavy motorcycle, it's a Harley-Davidson. You're right, it's a Harley-Davidson. Harley-Davidsons typically have more weight on them. So 481 pounds on a Nightster is a light Harley-Davidson with nice amounts of torque and horsepower. Leave it at that. I love how everybody tries to get on here and compare a sport bike to a Harley. They're not in the same class. They're not the same type of bike. That's like somebody comparing a Corvette to a Dodge Ram. They're just, it doesn't make sense, so don't do it. Accept the bike for what it is, and it is a nice bike. As you can see, it handles really well. It's got rider modes that y'all have been whining about forever. I mean, this is a nice motorcycle. I absolutely love it, especially this year because of that one thing. It's maybe two, but there's one main thing, but there's really two, but there's one main thing. Now, as far as the seat is not the most comfortable thing on the planet. It's not the worst thing either. I mean, it's a stock seat. It's not super plush. It's not super firm. It's just right there in the middle. I don't know how my ass would feel after being on here for a very extended amount of time. If I ever get the chance to ride one of these for an extended amount of time, I'll let you know how my ass feels afterwards, or my ass will let you know. Woo! I forgot I was in sport mode. You don't want a one-hand twist the throttle in sport mode because there is not much lower lumbar support on this baby, and you're going to end up on that back fender or back seat. All right, if I get the opportunity, I will do an acceleration test on this baby so y'all can see what sport mode can do, and I will tell you right now, it does put a smile on my face. The part that doesn't put a smile on my face is the sound that the motor emits. It's just not a very flattering sound coming out of these Nightsters, but if you put an exhaust pipe on it, it kind of masks the sound of the motor, and it doesn't sound too bad. It actually sounds pretty good once you put an exhaust on here, but you've got to put an exhaust on here. Otherwise, you're going to just hear the sound that the motor makes, which some people, it doesn't bother. I'm not a fan of it. So we are in, what, fourth gear? Fourth gear, and I'm going to accelerate. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, the bike moves, and it handles so well. Don't want to go over there. It's a gravel party. Oh yeah, the bike definitely will move and get you where you need to be, and it'll get you there quick. So quick that I'm looking in my mirror to see who that is behind me, and it's just another civilian out here riding around. All right, so we are almost back to the dealership, and I will say that this is a great option, and you guys should not be passing this up. It is different than the previous generation Sportster. I have the previous generation Sportster. This is not the same machine. It is completely redesigned. It's going to be more powerful out the gate than your previous Sportster. It's a little more roomy, and you're getting a lot more for your money because of the fact that you're getting those ride modes. You're getting that liquid cooled motor. You're getting the performance that this thing will put out. Like, to get this type of performance out of my previous gen Sportster, I had to do some engine work, and if you do some work to this one, I'm pretty sure you can get even more performance out of it. But let's talk about now that one thing that Harley-Davidson did this year that made the Nightster such a better motorcycle, which just makes it a little bit more desirable. Can you figure out what I'm going to say? Comment down below right now if you can. Don't cheat. Don't wait till I say it and then comment. All right, here we go. The one thing that Harley-Davidson did that improved this motorcycle, because I thought it was a nice motorcycle last year, but they blacked out the motor. There's like, the motor isn't silver anymore on one side and black on the other side. The entire motor is blacked out, and it looks really stealth, and it looks so good. I love it. When it came off the truck in the vivid black with the blacked out motor, this bike looks so good. Now, I know y'all weren't expecting me to say that, but since they blacked out the motor, I am a huge fan of the 2025 Nightster. The other thing they did is they lowered the MSRP. The billiard gray version of this Nightster's MSRP comes in at $9,999. That is a absolute amazing price for everything you're getting with this bike. I haven't pulled in yet because it's going to get dark when I pull in there. But make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hey, it's Al. Like this video and comment down below. And let me know, are you now considering a Nightster because of the blacked out motor?
You should hit that little button down there that says subscribe, and hit the like button while you're at it. If you want to see more like this, then make sure you hit that subscribe and like button.